Welcome to day 3 of Date Everything, a dating sim where you can, well, date everything. If you haven't met me yet, my name's Kat. I'm a cute little streamer over on Twitch who has been working through the Resident Evil games and some Persona 5. So if you're into that, come check me out. But today we are going to keep on dating. So far we've met 8-ish dateables. My favorite so far probably being Teddy. But if you know, you know. That changes today. So let's find out who replaces the sweetest of Teddies in today's playthrough of Date Everything. See you at the end of the video. I dated X. How do I talk to Skylar? Felicia Day. I know that voice actor. I like that name, but I don't know it. How do I... Oh, Skylar.
Hey, how's your day going? Forging some new relates? That's short for relationships.
Thank you.
I think about this stuff a lot.
I can tell. I'm having a freaking blast.
Oh, yes! I knew I was good for something.
Oh, of course you are, Skylar.
How about a nice menu?
What?
I have lots of different ones, all different styles. Here's the main one. Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Oh, okay. I want to talk about features and utility. Let's chat about you.
Let's.
Ooh, yes.
There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Love it.
Oh, definitely. What's on your mind?
How does spec work? How do collectibles work? What should I be doing?
Oh, sure, specs. Specs stands for SMART. These 5 qualities are measured on your personality using the specs menu. There's also a glossary button in the top right corner. Anything else you'd like to know?
How do I get it? How do I get more specs? Yeah.
Anytime there's a first-time change in relationship between you and a dateable object, you will be rewarded with 5 specs points in
That's a lot of points in only one attribute.
Think of it as you growing in experience, dating a vast array of personalities, each with something to give you. But don't think you can just keep switching between relationship statuses on the same object over and over again to get a lot of points. Only the first time there's a change from neutral will there be any specs awarded. Any other specs questions?
How do I know?
Great question! Each dateable object gives out 1 specs attribute when a relationship has been attained. I call this alignment. You can check a dateable's alignment by looking at the specs badge in their Datadex page.
Okay.
The badge corresponds to which stat is given.
Makes sense.
If you're looking to grow to a certain specs build, this will really help guide you towards
Makes
who you should
sense.
prioritize. Any other specs questions?
Nah.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
How do collectibles work?
Collectibles are delectable.
Love the rhyme.
Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as dateables talk to you.
Okay.
What are you curious about?
Well, what do they do?
They help illustrate what's going on around you, sometimes for fun, sometimes because the dateable gave you an item, or sometimes just for a dramatic effect. Think of them as little progress trinkets. You can take a closer look at them in the Datadex sorted by character. Any other collectibles questions?
How many are there?
A lot. Each dateable has at least 3
Dang,
to
okay.
give out, but one has up to 33.
That's a lot.
That's way too many. Any other collectibles questions?
I'm good on collectibles.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
What should I be doing?
Good question. A very important question.
Okay.
The easy answer is whatever you like.
Makes
as
sense.
long as you are continuing to awaken objects, things will continue to move along in a positive direction. If you have other questions, I'm all ears.
I'm good on... Oh, wait, hold on. Can bad ending... Ooh, okay. Can a bad ending with someone lock me out of finding another? Ooh, that's good.
No matter what you do, you will always be able to find every single dateable here.
Okay.
Except for one very specific instance, but you will be very clearly warned that that's the path you're going on.
I'll be on the... I'll still be sure to fuck it up.
Any other questions about what you should be doing?
Is there anything wrong with getting hate endings?
Hate endings still give you 5 specs points and continue the main story, so no, not really.
Interesting.
You won't be locked out of very much, except for certain polyamorous relationships that might be difficult to untangle if you were looking for those ones specifically.
Okay.
Just speak with everyone honestly, from the heart. You don't have to literally get everyone to be your lover.
Yeah,
seriously.
I know, but that's kind of the point of the game, isn't it?
Even though it makes me happy, there's no pressure at all.
Skylar, I feel you. We're playing the game here.
If anything, getting something to hate you certainly does mean you spend less time talking with them, which is always good if you genuinely don't like them.
Me at Johnny Splash.
Other questions about what you should be doing?
I'm good on strategy.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
No, nothing here. I'm good.
Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me.
Let's talk about our relationship.
Relationships?
Bitch, why are you being like relationships? You are the relationship manager here.
My favorite subject.
Okay.
Do you wanna know?
How do I get you to have feelings for me?
Oh, you wanna date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself.
Bitch, I'm trying. Tell me about yourself.
Not in this menu, silly.
Oh.
I prefer not to be that obvious about it.
Gotcha.
I like to be wined and dined.
Wined and dined, okay.
It's the chat menu. What do you need?
Ooh, okay. Neat. Yeah, sure.
Oh, my favorite subject.
Okay.
What do you want to know about my lore?
Ooh, we love lore drops. Why is there no real world stuff and everything is a pet thing based upon? I love it so much, though. How do they work?
Vibrations.
Okay, makes sense. That's it?
I'm being overly simplistic. Have you heard of string theory?
Yeah.
Date Viator technology is based on thing theory.
The pun.
Thing theory theorizes that at large enough scales, all objects and concepts coalesce into their own one-dimensional wavelength that unifies all of that type of object throughout the universe.
Intriguing.
Any object that makes up any specific wavelength is connected to all other objects on that wavelength.
Okay.
Which by virtue
So,
of being complex enough,
Shintoism,
forms a
I
Gestalt
think.
consciousness.
Shinto? Shinto?
Humans just never had a way of speaking with those consciousnesses until now.
What's Gestalt?
When the whole becomes more than the sum of its parts. With objects, it happens as a plank of wood slowly becomes a toy boat. The wood didn't change,
Okay.
but its status did. And once it's more toy boat than plank of wood, it changes its wavelength.
Makes sense.
Its thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin.
Okay. So when does each separate wavelength come from?
Once the object or idea becomes large enough to have its own
Makes sense.
state,
I'm
it
following.
breaks up the wavelength and forms a new one. That's why tables are different than chairs, even though they might be both made from wood. Their thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal. I like to call the wavelengths animus, but you can use any term really.
Okay.
This is how we can directly acknowledge these things' existences.
Got it. Datum.
Date Viators vibrate along each of these anima. That's why when we awaken something, it wiggles a little. What did you think about that?
I loved it. It makes perfect sense.
Yes.
My phone lit up.
I'm glad you asked me about this.
Okay.
You see, my inner workings are based on some very specific tech that was created by one of Valdivian's founders. I'm gonna show you my insides. You ready?
No. Ready.
Skylar points to her own date viators and invites you to look closely. You see there is a small space just between the lens and the earpiece.
Okay.
This is my suspension. It keeps these date viators running. It's not doing great.
Aw. Why would glasses have suspension? Isn't that for cars? Sorry to hear that.
Ding ding! That's exactly the thing.
Honey, I don't know anything about cars.
It's a very special type of suspension.
Okay.
A suspension
Ah.
of disbelief.
Okay. Tracks. Ah, what does that mean?
Basically, it works super hard to make everything in this little love experiment work. But it's strained, really strained, with all these wild things going on around here. Talking to objects. Objects having names and hidden lives and sexy human bodies and everything.
Yeah, that is a little, yeah, suspension of disbelief, baby.
I can barely handle it.
How can I help it?
Just give it a little love.
You got it.
Anyway.
You take a closer look at Skylar's suspension of disbelief. It's hard to be sure, but she seems pleased.
You've just believed in her, so she feels strengthened.
Belief. The power of belief.
Thanks for that. It really means a lot.
Of course. Not only because what you said made sense.
Good enough, I guess.
Mood. Okay. Let's go. Did anybody else hear that? Let's go talk to Johnny Cash. I mean, Johnny Splash. Oh, that did cost a
Johnny
heart.
is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously, the grout needs replacing too. Heck, I ain't got time for that.
Hey, Johnny.
Gorgeous. You came back. What a surprise.
Honestly, though, you're right.
I reckon I didn't think you would.
I didn't want to, but here I am. The lore. I promised.
Well, that you did. I can see your word is your bond. A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again. Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce.
I find issue with your simile? Simile? I don't know. You be the clam, I'll be the butter sauce.
Hey, simmer down now. You're getting me steamy about a minute.
I'm sorry.
That's right. I did make you that promise.
You did.
Okay. But first, a question for you. You're
Okay.
not a big-time record producer, are you?
No. Damn, look at all this. Sorry, all the records I produce are very small-time artisanal batches. He doesn't like sass, though. One time, I produced a record for getting my head stuck into a bucket for 73 hours. What's a record? No.
I'll see. See. I'm
Damn.
just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question.
What's with the producer fixation? That's the only reason you'd be sweet on me? Wait, I'm sorry. You'd let your dog gnaw on your bones? The fuck? That's the only reason you'd be sweet on me?
Heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae.
They are maraschino cherries. That's what they're called, aren't they?
See, I was just asking whether you were a producer. Because I was thinking about our conversation the other day.
You mean yesterday?
About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer.
I have a feeling that that dream is gonna be not achievable. We need to make SMART goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and measurable. And you becoming not a shower is not a SMART goal. Sorry, dude. It's okay. Anyways. What's wrong with being a shower? Yeah, showers suck. Team bath all the way. What else would you do? What's wrong with being a shower?
Oh, where to even begin? Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living.
Do you earn a living? Do you earn money?
My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke. Well, I reckon he's a shower too.
Okay.
Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower.
Yeah, you guys see people naked all day.
Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside.
I bet very tingly.
But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous?
I can guess. Something involving record producers?
Very close. Ravishing and Pacific. I like that. My dream. The raison d'etre of my humble existence.
I've never heard that phrase in my
spinning marble is to be a professional. Sing.
How could I ever guess?
Well, I ain't never told anyone that.
I could never guess that.
Does it surprise you?
Not one lick. I'm incapable of being surprised due to genetic abnormality. No way, that's so cool. Not really, that's a pretty common inspiration. No way, that's so cool.
Well, it's the truth.
I sure bet it
See,
is.
ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar. Like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barrett.
Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barron.
And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem.
Your shower. Tell me I want to help. You're not gonna ask me for money, are you? Who's Chris Barron? Honestly, mood. Tell me I want to help.
It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure.
Okay.
I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. Every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces.
Okay. What happens exactly? Really? Like your valves and spot. What happens
Well,
exactly?
I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking.
Okay.
How can I be ready when my heart beats racing?
Okay.
Wow, that's actually pretty dang good.
Hell yeah, Johnny.
You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon?
I don't. If I encourage you, will you still up complaining to me? Would Chris Barron let his stage fright stop him? You can't keep this talent to yourself.
You know what? That's a great point. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid.
Hell yeah.
Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply.
Absolutely, I love this confidence. What did Duke sacrifice? I'm sorry, what's in the water supply? Absolutely, I love this confidence.
Just meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time.
You're welcome.
Insecurities, go kick rocks.
Go kick rocks!
It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash.
Amazing. It's probably too late to discourage you this, isn't this? Amazing, do you have a plan?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, tell me your smart goal.
It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead.
Hey.
First, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit. And that his hairstyle can suck eggs.
Lamau.
34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut.
Lamau. For the record, I take no responsibility. Do this, Bernie. Burn all the bridges. Who's your boss? Is he like the pipes or something?
Daryl? He's my boss.
Yeah. Where? How? Your lore's all over the place. Oh, okay, that explains it.
And set. Woo! I'm so dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all shaking. But it feels swell, you know? Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2.
Okay.
Record my audition for American Maestro.
Maestro. Ooh, sounds awesome. Tell me everything. Please don't be a reality TV show. Please don't be a reality TV show. Ooh, sounds awesome. Tell me everything.
America's #1 reality TV show.
Ah, of course.
I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it.
I don't watch much
It's
TV.
been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point.
Tracks. TV conflicts with my troglodyte lifestyle. Valdivian Plus is a total rip. Lamau. We're gonna...
Oh, I hear you, darling. This modern computer world can be right overwhelming. What with all the satellites and keyed boards.
Keyed boards.
But you really gotta check out American Maestro.
I don't think I will.
It's a singing competition series.
I'm good.
Best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking,
Of course.
for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro.
Tracks.
You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records.
Great.
It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to
Good
win.
luck.
Can I count on your help?
Okay. Let's chase your dreams.
Amazing! I'm just so, gosh, dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application.
You have fun.
Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration.
We'll see. I'll see you when I see you. Okay, he didn't care. Okay, cool. I'm not coming back tomorrow. Can I get out? Okay, okay. Alright. Let's check. I wanna. Ooh, let me save real quick. New save. Alright. Let me look at rumors. Oh gosh. Daisuke needs a bit of push from her. Born every minute. It's not even some wetter better. Winifred said she needed to go spend some time with River to get her to warm up. Embrace the night. Maggie says to check out a permanent shadow I can find. Okay. Winifred mentioned that Washford is starting up when she has to get to work. Okay, there's so many things from Winifred. Specs. Here you can, you receive blah, blah, blah. You can plan out attributes. So don't I have 5? Oh, I did it in poise. Oh yeah, it's because they give you a certain one. Because there's so much more to explore. Okay, I definitely want to save 1 for Teddy. Alright, what are we feeling? What are we feeling? We're feeling coffee? I could use some coffee right now. I'm actually a little bit... I'm so excited. Let's go. This is all I wanted. Yep. Here you go. Take it. Give it to me. Oh, you look so funny. Look at his face. He looks so sassy. Oh, but he's so cute.
Ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving.
Oh yes, that smile. I'm here for it. Let's go.
Tick, tick, tick.
Talk, talk, talk. Lyme disease is no joke. Hello?
Why have you come?
Oh, why are you so angry?
I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule.
Okay. This is not my guess. But it would be the funniest goddamn thing if this was Bryce Papenbrook. It would be so funny. Because it's a black cat. Cat noir. It would be I would find a way to donate this game like $100 or something if this was Bryce Papenbrook. I'm just saying, I don't know how I could support the game further other than by purchasing the game. However, if this was Bryce Papenbrook, I will open my wallet to you. I live here, dude. Is be a total dick to stranger on there? I just want to appreciate the beauty of the time or whatever with you.
Oh, well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned.
It gives Bryce, and I don't know if it's just my confirmation bias. I think it's just my confirmation bias. But, like, certain words sound like Bryce, but certain words don't sound like Bryce. I definitely have to be, like, sound familiar, definitely. I want to guess Bryce Papenbrook just for the lulz, just because I want it to be. I just want this to be Bryce Papenbrook so bad.
But punctuality is of the utmost importance.
Is it?
So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment.
I don't think it is. I don't know. Is emphasizing every third word of your part of your tune. Are you some kind of VIP or something? Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You mock my elocution.
Bro, I can't even say that word. Elocution?
I speak with elegance, precision, timeliness.
He's so angry.
If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with...
Yes, sir. How do I make an appointment? How and who am I getting an appointment with exactly? Are you going to at least tell me your name before I do that? I don't even know who you are yet.
Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule.
I don't know what your schedule is, bro.
No excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness.
Timeliness. I guess that explains the exception with time.
It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time.
Perfection?
The
It's not Bryce. It's not making cat puns. Sorry. Crossover.
As long as one abides by the schedule,
Schedule.
nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't
Schedule.
you?
Yes. Say schedule one more time.
Excellent. I thank you.
He's cute. Look at that face. He's adorable.
See you at noon sharp.
Oh,
We
noon.
can speak then.
Okay.
Do not be early. Do not be late. And do not.
Okay.
See me
Noon is when we
another
talk to
time.
Timothy.
If you do. Catastrophe. Timeliness. See you then and not a moment before.
Okay, how do I know what time it is? Okay, so it's... Okay. Also, so I have to check. You know. I've got to check because I don't think it is, but like... It is! Oh my god! Okay, so that counts as one correct. That is so great. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game, you can have my wallet. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love this so much. Holy shit. Voiced by Bryce Papenbrook. I called it. 1, I called it. 2, hilarious. I don't know who made this game, but they deserve a fucking raise. Whoever casted this game, raise. Get it. You earned it. Holy shit. I'm so excited. Ah! Ah! All right. Husbando number 1. Chosen. Let's go. You met Timothy Timepiece, a slim, dainty gentleman with cat ears and a tail. He is obsessed with punctuality. Well, with clocks and punctuality, go figure. He'd like you to return at noon sharp, or else. Timothy is a cat-themed timepiece. He winds himself rather tightly, but with his propriety, it is never in the question. What cats have to do with clocks is beyond the scope of the data decks. But possibly, by following his directions, you will be able to find out. Timeless. Precision schedules. Dislikes everything else and felines. You don't like cats, but you are a cat? The fuck? That's so sad. Also, I am so fucking here for this. Oh my god. This game deserves an award. Okay, I have 2 more hearts left. One, of course, is gonna go upstairs to our good old thing. So let's. I should go talk to others. I could do my computer or this board. I feel like this board would be useful. Kind of want to do the stairs. Or this lovely view, or the TV, or the fireplace. I don't know. All right, let's do something else. Let's do one upstairs. Hanger. Dresser. Oh, let's talk to the shower in here, or the tub. Let's talk to the tub.
Most everything in your home is pretty standard. You may have inherited a lovely one, but it's not exactly what anyone would call luxurious. So when you find
Why does it
yourself
sound like-
bowled over by the nearly suffocating
I don't know.
air of luxury and privilege in your bathroom,
Britney
it's
Spears.
easy enough to pinpoint the source. A beautiful stranger
Okay.
in a luxurious sud-lined bathrobe stands before you, resplendent in black and gold. Her hair and skin have a distinct shine to them, as though she'd just stepped out of the bath.
Makes sense.
She strides forward, grabbing you by the arm.
Oh my god, it's about time you showed up. I ordered hours ago, and the pizza's free if you're late. Wait a minute. Where's my pizza?
I don't have pizza for you. Pizza?
If you don't know what a pizza is, I'm not going to explain it to you. But man, you are not good at your job.
Oh, the
She
mouse.
squints at you, looking you up and down.
Wait.
I love the bath bombs for earrings.
Familiar. Don't I
You've
know
seen
you?
me naked. I walked by you numerous times today. I sure hope you do. This is my house. I own this house.
Oh! Oh my god, that's you!
She sounds like Mother Gothel. So, I don't know who Mother Gothel is, but I'm gonna write that down as a guess. I don't know the voice actor for her, so...
She laughs, her entire demeanor changing.
Hey, cutie. It's about time you came to introduce yourself to the Queen of Clean. Name's Bathsheba. Oh, yes! Still don't know where my pizza is, but that's okay. You're here now, so you can go get me one.
You're comfortable giving it. Get it yourself.
Well, yeah. I am a princess.
Okay.
But not literally, but basically.
But basically.
Oh, fine. If you're not gonna feed me, maybe you can feed me. You got any good goss for me? Some nice hot tea?
Can't you ask your friends for that?
Well, sure. I mean, I have tons of friends. Miss Popular here, that's me. But you're here now, and they're all so far away. My very, very real friends.
Oh yeah, definitely. Of course.
All right. Since you're so unwilling to help little old me, you should ask those special glasses of yours to get me some friends who will.
Damn. I'd love to help.
Oh, goody! We'll start next time I see you then. And bring a gift next time, won't you?
Okay.
Just good manners, you know.
Totally. Alright. Time for Teddy.
Okay, buddy. Get comfy. It's story time.
I'm so excited.
This is the story of the tiny octopus and the underwater Olympics. Her name was Ollie, and she was the tiniest octopus in the pod. Her family loved her, and she had plenty of friends, but there was always a niggling in her mind that they thought she was just too tiny. Cute little Ollie. Don't make her lift that big anemone. Oh, look at little Ollie. There's no way she can reach that big, tall kelp tree.
But Ollie has it in her to do great things.
You might just be right.
Definitely.
But when the underwater Olympics came to her reef,
Okay.
she knew it was her most important and most joyful way to prove herself. Ollie just knew that if she could enter, and if she could win, they would all see how big and capable she really was. On the first day of the games, Ollie was there. She watched the opening parade with such excitement.
He really likes sports,
Really?
don't he?
Then the MC swam up to the podium to announce the events that would be taking place, and Ollie couldn't believe her eyes. The MC was none other than Click Clack Carruthers, the bombastic and amiable crab who ran the General Mercantile store back at her reef.
Okay.
This was surely a good sign. When she heard
I
him
have a feeling
announce
it's
the
not gonna be a
perfect
good
event for
sign.
her, she would know it. And she would talk to Click Clack, and he would help her.
Hopefully.
Ollie waited and waited. It seemed there were 1,000 events at the games, from sand racing to bubble ballet. But she competitors chose rocks as big as they could find and heaved them over their heads in a dazzling display of strength. Whoever heaved the biggest rock the furthest would be declared the winner.
No way Ollie is making this out alive. Go, Ollie, you can do this.
It's just perfect, thought Ollie. The perfect way to show my size and strength. And when I win, all my friends and family will cheer for me. She nodded her head decisively and spurted off to find Click Clack. He wasn't hard to find. Just like at his store, Click Clack had drawn a crowd with his booming voice, brightly colored claws, and humorous tails. Ollie secretly suspected the tails were much taller than Click Clack himself. But nobody seemed to mind. Click Clack, she called out, edging her tiny body through the crush of listeners gathered for his story. Click Clack, it's me. It's Ollie. Ollie, you little flutterby, get your tentacles over here. She gave him a friendly hug. "What are you doing here?" said Click-Clack. "Click-Clack," she began. "I need your help.
Determination.
I want to compete in the games. I want to enter the rock toss and show my friends and family that I am big and strong. Can you help me?" Click-Clack considered seriously for a moment. "Ollie," he began, "this is a sincere undertaking. Now, the rock toss is very difficult. It is also dangerous. Even seasoned competitors can have trouble with it. Are you sure you want to enter that event?"
Yes,
Ollie
sir.
looked deep into his little dark eyes.
I believe in you, Ollie.
"Yes, Click-Clack. I want it more than anything in the world." Click-Clack snapped his claws together decisively. "Well then, more than anything in the world. If that's the case, of course I'll help you. Let's get over there and get you registered." "Oh, Click-Clack, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll make you proud. You'll see. I'm going to win." "Ollie, I'm proud of you for knowing what you want. That's a feat in and of itself. And you can bet I'll be watching you when you compete.
Hell yeah.
I'll be cheering no matter what. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?"
Me? No, let's keep going. I'm just a little sleepy. Now let's keep going.
Now, the next few days felt like a blur to Ollie. She told her friends and family all to come to the games, but she wouldn't tell them why. She trained in secret all day, every day. Most nights, she dreamt about finally hefting that great shell.
Go, Ollie, go. Go, Ollie, go.
But there were some nights when the nagging thoughts came back. Could she do it?
You could
She
do
was
it.
small. Maybe she was
No.
too small. These dreams unsettled her. But when she awoke,
Hell yeah. Have a mind with
she couldn't
goldfish.
remember. It was just a vague feeling of doubt, of question. She continued with her training, and the doubt slipped in the back of her mind. Almost before she knew it, the day came. She made her way to the competition grounds and took her assigned place next to her rock. It was much bigger even than she had imagined it would be. And for a moment, she was afraid. "I'm afraid," she
got
whispered
this.
quietly to herself. "I'm afraid. But I am going to do this. I am going to lift this rock."
Hell yeah.
The competitors around her shook their shells, their tentacles. The fish opened their gills wide, and the giant prawns flexed their powerful tails.
You got this, Ollie.
Nervously, Ollie scanned the faces of the crowd. There were her friends, her mother and father, and the joyfully bright
Aww.
shell of Click-Clack. Across the field from her, the biggest snail Ollie had ever seen was stretching his cabled neck. Timo, the Australian trumpet,
Okay.
a legend, the winner of the rock toss for the last 4 games, the undefeated champion. Ollie began to giggle. She was standing in the same sand as Timo the trumpet. The starting song began to whistle through the water. 3, 2, 1. And a great deep note reverberated through the water. "Lift!" it cried. "Lift and toss!" Ollie's focus became laser sharp. It was her training, and the rock. 1 tentacle underneath, 2 tentacles underneath, 6 tentacles. Levering behind.
Go, Ollie, go. Go,
1
Ollie,
more
go.
tentacle underneath. She shifted her little body.
You got this.
Wiggling her tentacles under the huge stone and pressing as hard as she could down into the shifting sand to leverage the great weight up over her head. She strained and gritted her beak. She drew on all those moments she had felt too small, and all those moments she knew she was big. She was strong, and she was just right.
Hell yeah.
And up it went. She knew she was working, but that stone, that stone almost seemed to be floating above her.
Hell yeah.
One more step, just a huge heaving toss, and she would have done it. She began to arch her tentacles back, winding up for the throw, when suddenly, across from the field came a sickening crack
She goes and saves people.
and a loud, deep yell of pain. Ollie's focus jerked. to the source of the sounds and found Timo the trumpet pinned under his gigantic rock. Somehow, the projectile had slipped, cracking his shell and driving his body deep into the sand.
Oh no.
Click-Clack was rushing down from the stands, trying to bring order to the mass of creatures that had gathered to try to free Timo from the crush. But they couldn't. The stone was bearing down on his shell and had buried its ends in the sand.
Dang.
Nobody could get a grip on it. And nobody but Timo could have lifted a stone that heavy.
Go, Ollie, go.
Ollie could hear his pained yells becoming more frightened. Creatures bustled around him, speaking over each other and ineffectually pushing on the stone. And then between the edge of the stone and the edge of Timo's shell was a gap.
Hey.
A
Tiny but mighty. Let's go.
If she could just get in there and create even a little bit of space for him, Timo would be able to lift the stone for himself.
Can Ollie do it?
We'll see. In a flash, she had made up her mind. She let her hard-lifted rock slip from her grip and rushed across the field in a little purple blur.
I recall
She
that
darted
pink, but go
around
for it.
and through the crowd until she found the gap and inched her way into the dark recess. Timo! Timo, can you hear me? Timo's eyes were frantic, his breathing fast and thready. Yes, he finally croaked. Yes, I can hear you. Who are you? How did you get in here?
My name is Ollie. I came in through that little gap there.
She pointed it out, and his eyes goggled. You got through that? He marveled. I thought I was alone.
Well, you aren't. Not anymore. Now listen, we're going to get you out of here. I can't lift that whole stone, but I can lift a little bit. If I give you a little bit of space, can you do the rest?
You can lift this at all? Timo the Trumpet, the undefeated champion, stared at little Ollie in the dark water with shock on his face.
Yes, I can. I had already lifted my rock for the competition.
You were in the competition? Timo said quietly. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. Ollie smiled.
It's okay. It happens all the time. But you can see me now, and we have work to do.
Timo took a deep
Damn,
breath
this story is long.
and a swallow. Yes, Ollie. If you can lift a little bit, I can do the rest. And so together, the biggest creature and the smallest one began to push. Ollie lifting Timo, and Timo lifting the stone inch by inch, breath by breath. The massive rock began to shift until finally, plop! The big rock dislodged itself and fell heavily down into the sand beside them, off of Timo's shell completely. The crowd began to cheer wildly.
Timo! He has done it again! He has rescued himself!
Timo breathed heavily and smiled. Thank you all, thank you. But it wasn't just me this time. From underneath Timo's shadow swam Ollie. The crowd went silent, stared at her, confused. This little Ollie helped me.
This
She
little
saw a
Ollie.
solution nobody else had and noticed. And she jumped into action. Ollie saved my life.
Hell yeah,
I
Ollie.
couldn't have saved it myself. Ollie felt herself turning blush pink.
She was
and
already
she
pink, but it's
gazed
okay.
out confidently at all the faces of her friends and family. The crowd began to part, and Click-Clack was soon standing in front of her. His face was a picture of folks, he began, not taking his eyes from Ollie. While there is no official winner to this contest, as it was interrupted, I propose that we award the Great Shell to our hero, Ollie. She is brave, and though she may be but small, she is mighty.
Yay, Ollie!
The ripple of approval and excitement ran through the crowd like a wave. Before long, they were clapping. And then they were
I bet you
cheering.
he's the one that has like 33 things, because like there's 33 stories, I bet you.
Timo's shell, mindful of the crack the stone had made, and the great shell was wrapped securely in her tentacles. I did it, she thought. I won. It took her only a moment to realize that she had won not by being big, but by being exactly who she had been all along. That's it. What do you think?
It was a good story.
That's why I told it.
Hell yeah.
Good night, buddy.
Good night. It was a long story, Teddy. Would def have put me to sleep IRL, which I think is the point. So, good job, Teddy. If you skip to this part, the TLDW of the story is even if we feel little, we can be strong and a hero. I'm so happy with the progress that we made. I am also overjoyed that Bryce Pepperbrook is Timothy Timepiece. If you want to go ahead and watch the rest of my Timothy Timepiece playthrough, it is already uploaded, and if I can figure out how to add it as a little pop-up on YouTube, I'll do that. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I have so much more playthrough to go through, and I'm so excited to see, what more there is. So if you want, come back next week for day 4 of Date Everything, or in the meantime, you can find me over on Twitch. On Thursdays, I play Resident Evil. Sundays, I play Persona 5 at 8 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. respectively, Eastern Standard Time. And while I'm on that note, a huge thank you to all my subscribers over on Twitch, because I couldn't do it without you guys. But that's all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now!